This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Now, before we continue, I just want to advise you guys to be on the lookout for the biggest dumpling and needle drop in Waco. That's right. An event is coming up that will provide all of Waco with squishy jumbo dumplings and needles that so many people and their kids have been dying to get their hands on. From what I understand, there's going to be at least 5,000 available. You don't want to miss out. Follow Centex Dumpling and Nido Drop on Facebook and be on the lookout for event time and location. You do not want to miss out on this event. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Now, let's get on with the show.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I am so excited to finally be back. You know, I took a week off because it was my birthday, and I celebrated 6 years of The Public Affair, so thank you guys again so much, and it's such an honor to be here 6 years later. I just want to say I look snatched versus episode 1. I shared 10 old episodes last week, and I was like, I look disgusting. It was terrible, okay? We're going to get into appearances in a minute, but you know, we're so self-conscious. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
I'm self-conscious as fuck on camera.
All the time. What?
I don't know. I hate it. I told somebody I was training with the other day. But listen, before we continue, I just want to encourage you guys to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to give a shout out. So, of course, Rogue Media Network. We got Josh producing this episode. And I want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us, of course, by David Santabanez with Linear Real Estate. He's still the #1 sales agent in the office. That's why he's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you guys follow him on social media at David with Linear or call the number on the screen for all your real estate needs. My boy David is especially helpful. If you're a first-time home buyer, you don't really know what you're doing. She's not knowledgeable. Okay, hit up my boy David Santabanez. He's going to walk you through the process step by step. He is the best. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl Anika Armstrong. Which, Jasmin, if you've not been to Armstrong's Bayou Cafe, she's only around the corner, serving the most authentic Creole cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pastas, seafood, and more. My favorite is absolutely any pasta that you can get your hands on and roll around in. Now, her top recommended is probably going to be the loaded seafood potato. It's going to put you on your ass for about 2 days, okay? Put you straight to sleep, okay? It's giving feeds for 3, but you're going to eat it by yourself. Listen, you guys, go check her out at Union Hall, and she's also in Hewitt as well at the Feedlot, Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. Make sure you guys follow Armstrong's Bayou Express on social media to see when she's going to be pulling up near you. Thank you for bringing us this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Manny Guerrero with Blue Star RV Services. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, through the toy houses, and so much more. Listen. He deals with the warranty companies, so you guys don't have to deal with all that. Just pay him and his team their small service fee. They're 100% knowledgeable. They're the best in the game, and they're gonna have your food truck. You know, me and Jasmin are hungry. You know, we're some full-figured bitches. We're hungry. Okay, yes, we want the French fries, and he needs to go out there and fix the oven. Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair, and of course, I can't go on without thanking my very good friend Jeff Davis at Texas Car Plug at University Mazda Kia. Hit him up to get the best deal on a brand new or pre-owned vehicle. Listen, no credit, bad credit. He works effortlessly to make sure that he is getting you approved and rolling off the lot in something cutesy-wootsy. Make sure you call him with the number on the screen or text. You want to work with a sales pro that, you know, that's not going to do you over. You know, very welcoming, very honest. That's my boy, Jeff Davis. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys. So
you did that.
Hello.
You did that.
Tell them that. Okay.
Like,
that's called professional, darling.
Yes.
Listen, tell Channel 6 that they need some ad reads. I'm very affordable.
Okay.
I'm very affordable.
I know a guy.
Hello. I was talking to my really good friend Sid, who owns Elite Barbershop, and he was like, you sell yourself short. Like, you need to
For sure. I was thinking that, or what's those people when you're like the auction
they
people.
say that, the auction.
Yes.
And I've never been to an auction. I've never been to an auction, but
you can do it.
Could I do it?
Yes.
Okay, hello. Well, listen, you guys, we wasted no time here. Of course, I've had 3 other anchors from Channel 6. I want to give a shout out to Lindsay Littman. I want to give a shout out to Mike, and I want to give a shout out to Brandon.
Yeah.
They were all been on The Public Affair, and I've been following my next guest here for so long, and I was like, you know, you got to come on the show. And she made it happen. I'm very, 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 very thankful and excited to welcome my very special guest. She's a journalist and news anchor, Miss Jasmin Caldwell. Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
And I'm going to tell you something right now.
Yes.
It's giving snatched.
Thank you so much.
You look so snatched.
Listen,
I
when
love
you
it.
said podcast, to me, podcast is like TV. So I was like, oh, I got to come with it.
Hello.
Okay. Let me get dressed. Let me put my makeup on. Let me put my wig on.
And she was brushing the wig in the background.
Yes.
Okay. That wig looks cute, by the way.
Thank you.
Who's doing the hair?
I do my hair.
You do your own hair?
Yeah, I do my own hair and makeup.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Yes.
She's not playing.
Not playing.
She said, listen, those TV checks aren't as much as you guys think they are. Okay?
Nope. No. I try to you
Yeah.
know, get my hair and makeup done all the time. I said, oh, no. I'm gonna learn how to do this myself.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's a good way to save a buck too.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
For sure.
you know what I think is cutesy wootsy too. We're not going to say how much we get paid, but I love when people think because we're on TV that we're like rich.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I went for my first TV internship in college, and I pulled up and I saw the weatherman. He gets out of a Honda Civic. So I called my mom. I said, Mom, the weatherman, he drives a Honda.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. What do you know? I'm thinking like a Rolls Royce. I don't know.
A Maserati.
BMW.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yes, I think people have that misconception.
They
you know,
do.
I love. You have all that podcast money. I'm like, what podcast money,
What
bitch?
podcast?
Okay,
What?
Can you guess how much you two paid me last month? Because
Right.
if you saw it, so did I. Which I don't know where it's at.
Exactly.
Somebody got that $20.
Ooh,
But anyway.
so many
Hello.
misconceptions.
You're from Nebraska.
I am.
Okay, how long have you been here?
I have been in Central Texas since 2017, so
Hello.
9 years this year.
Okay, so have you gotten accustomed, because we're in the middle of July right now.
Yes.
It's giving sweaty. I'm flop
Yes.
sweating. My boobs are sweating right now. Yes.
Listen, I'm off
Okay.
of work today, and if you didn't invite me here, I would be at home. This is that I'm not going anywhere type of weather.
Hello, yeah.
But yeah, I've got accustomed to it.
Okay.
It gets hot in Nebraska as well, but not like
this. Not like this.
Whew,
No, because
yes.
I'm from New York, and I cannot get used to this heat.
I know.
I've been here 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
It's just not. Don't invite me to no lake. I'm not going to the lake. It's hot as fuck. The lake. Okay.
don't wanna go to a lake.
No, I will go to the beach. I think I'm supposed to go to the beach at the end of the month.
Okay.
So I hope that happens.
I haven't been to a Texas beach yet. And
she's okay.
It's okay. So
yeah.
I used to work at a TV station in Florida, in Fort
Yeah.
Myers, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And when you compare the beaches, I'm like, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, don't compare.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to Galveston Beach. You can't compare it to a beach like in Florida.
Like
you know?
in Florida,
And
okay.
now in Long Island, we have beaches too. And so I grew up like on beach. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And so you can't compare. Now, Galveston, I'm saying she's doing her big one out there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's what we got.
It's what you got, okay.
You know, I haven't been to like South Padre though, but I will say that beach, and what is it? Port Aransas.
Port Aransas.
Yeah.
I do want to go there.
Do look
They
cute.
have some cute little houses. Like
Yes.
I would love to stay on
Oh, yeah,
Airbnb
for sure.
type
Yeah.
places. So yeah.
I want to go check that out too, for sure. Yes.
sure.
You know what? Can we just dive right into it? Please?
Let's go.
Let's do it. You know, you're a reporter. Everybody thinks I'm a reporter, but you're an actual reporter. You're an anchor. Okay. Listen, and so you live in Killeen?
I do. I live
Okay.
in Killeen,
You live
Bell
in
County.
Killeen. Okay. There's a lot going on.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in between Waco and Killeen. There's too much going on.
Too much.
First of all, how do you keep up?
Oh my gosh! Like you would think, I have my phone. Like I
Yeah.
keep it on me like it's a gun in a gun holster. Okay,
Hello.
it's just always. Just pulling that thing out.
Yes.
But I mean, just always, you have to keep up, and you will be surprised how many people inbox me with stuff. You know,
Okay.
So they send pictures. They call to tell. You know, the sheriff in this county is blah blah blah. So, there's a lot of people
Yes.
behind the scenes who are on social media
Yeah.
telling on folks. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is a lot between. So we cover Waco, Temple, and
Okay.
Killeen. Those are our big major cities in Central Texas that
Right.
we cover. And like you said, it's a lot going on.
Sure, absolutely. And I wonder, being a news anchor or a journalist now compared to like back in the day, they probably make it way too easy for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was talking to one guy. He has been in the business for a while.
Okay.
And I said, so you were a reporter in the 90s. I was
Yeah.
like, how did you get stories? How did you find things out? Because we go on Facebook and we just see the chatter
And
and
that's it.
boom.
You
and
don't even have to leave your house.
You don't have to leave my house.
You don't even got to put
Yeah.
the wig on.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Yeah, she could be over there somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they make it social media makes it easy, I would say. I mean, you just keep up with everything. I don't know how they were flipping through phone books and making calls back in the day.
Girl, it's crazy. And stuff, but and it's crazy too, because some way or another they were still able to get the news out.
They were.
But I kind of got in trouble when I had Michael Wilson on the podcast,
Okay.
because we talked, and of course I'm going to talk to you about it too, and I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. And I want to get into it a little bit later, but everybody thinks they're the news now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Everybody wants to be the news.
Yes,
But
yes.
we have still people like you who have journalistic skills, real journalistic skills, and I think people are just so quick to go on social media just to be the first one to get the story, but
Yes.
at the cost of also spreading misinformation.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It happens so many times. Like he preaching to the choir
Hello.
right here. Woo.
Do you hate it?
I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it.
I would
yes.
imagine so. I would.
Absolutely. Like, it's just people just want to be first, and
Exactly,
they want the likes and they want the clicks, and they don't want to be right. And I tell
Exactly.
people all the time, a lie spreads a lot faster than the truth.
Oh, 100%.
So
you can't believe everything on social media either.
No, you can't.
Yeah, we'll get into blast culture in just a second because
Okay.
I feel like you're the perfect person to talk to about that. You know, was there ever a story, because so you do more of the anchoring side, right? Okay, so was there ever a story that was so cringe that you were reporting on that you may, like, you were trying to keep, you know, you have to kind of be stoic, right?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
TV. And so
Yeah.
I wonder, were you ever telling the story and you trying not to, like, either bust out laugh or, like, you know what I mean? Kind of break character.
Ooh, break character. Oh my gosh, all the time. So prior to me being an anchor, I was reporting at Channel 6 as well. I started off, they had me doing the Waco beat.
Okay.
And so I was reporting in Waco for 3 years before I moved to Bell County. And I would probably say, and I wouldn't say break character as in laughing.
Okay.
I would say break character as in culture shock. And the reason why I say this, my very first, I got this big story when I first moved to Waco. The Twin Peaks biker trial.
Oh.
I was brand spanking new.
That you were involved in that?
Yeah, and I'm
Well,
like,
you didn't shoot nobody, but you
No.
were in the reporting. In the reporting.
I was reporting on the
yes.
trial.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I said, why am I covering? I'm the new girl.
Yeah.
What the heck? So whatever. I get caught up, and you know, every day I hear. One time I was in court and I hear click clack, click clack. I'm thinking it's a woman in some high heels. I'm thinking, what kind of shoes this lady got on?
Okay, Louboutins.
He hit the corner. It's some big, tall biker guy. He got on his Texas hat. He got on his boots. So that's making the click clack noise.
Okay.
And then, so, you know, I'm like, oh my God, this Texas culture is serious.
Yeah.
You know, we do press conferences and all this stuff. And these very important lawyers and attorneys, and they're using the word y'all.
Yes.
I called my mom. I said, Mom, they say y'all in public.
Okay.
In public.
They wear jeans and weddings too.
Yeah, they wear jeans and weddings. I'm like, I said, I think they wear the cowboy boots as like a dress shoe.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I'm thinking like, this is on TV. Like, no, this Texas culture.
That's
See,
what they do.
in Nebraska, we say y'all in private, we say you all.
Okay.
Out in public. But I'm like, no, this Texas culture is real.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, just reporting on all that, I'm like, I'm in another country. like, wow. But
Okay, got
that,
you.
That was like, it was culture shock for me.
Sure.
Like,
With that being one of the first things that you were reporting on,
Yeah.
was it almost scary for you? Because that was pretty
Yes.
tense at its time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because people kept telling me, oh, these bikers are scary. They're dangerous. Stay away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you know, I'm in court with them every day. I mean,
Sure.
they're fine, whatever. So
Like
I'm
they're gonna whoop your ass in court.
Yeah, that's what people were telling me. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, they're fine. They're giving interviews, whatever. But
Right. It's such a shame that happened too, because I do miss Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks was good. She was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
That restaurant was actually really good. I liked it.
Oh, I've never been there.
She was really good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The cheese curds, the burger, everything was always good. Yes.
Everything was always
So it
good.
was a shame that you know resulted in the way it did. But,
Right,
yeah,
right.
it is. Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Right? We mentioned just a second ago on this show. You know, so you live in Killeen.
Right.
You're reporting out of Temple. We're here in Waco right now.
Correct.
What city has the most going on? What city? Okay.
Okay.
What's the most hot trash city?
Killeen.
Killeen.
And let me say this.
Rancy.
I love Waco. Like I said, I was
Yes.
reporting, like I lived in Waco. I lived on Sanger Avenue.
Hello.
And I was reporting in Waco. Waco has what I call the good, clean news, you know?
Okay.
And then, you know, every now and then there's shootings, like I said, a big trial,
Yes.
you know, those kind of stories. Now, Killeen, listen. Take this wig off.
Yes. Okay.
and we gotta get to running. Like,
Micah told us there's like a whole page if you live in Killeen. Then
yeah,
you know.
it's called Shit You See in Killeen.
Shit You See in Killeen. Yeah.
Now, I be saying, you know, at work, I say ish. You know, I try to change it, but ish you see and clean. And they be slanging and banging.
No
okay?
way.
Yes,
That's
it is so
insane.
good. I mean, they'll post your man. They'll post if they're police in the neighborhood, whatever. Trashy news.
Yes.
And I tell reporters this. If you want a good resume reel, go to Killeen. Because you're going to get that.
In Killeen. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Waco's trying to do their big one on it to an extent. Like, well, they're calling each other out. Everybody's calling each other. Like, there's alleged GoFundMes, and then we're taking trips, and then there's the Chinese buffet, and then there's this, and then I crashed into the Chinese buffet, and there's all this shit going on. You know? So and that's what I wanted to ask you too, because like I feel like every day I get on social media, I'm like, why every time I come on this bitch, somebody got something going on with the next person. And Waco's a small town, and they don't care.
I know.
Like, y'all can literally run into each other. I'm scared of getting my ass whooped, Jasmin. Really? I'm scared of getting my ass whooped. I hope you know how to fight. I don't know how to fight. But I will say I'm very well connected. Okay. I'm very well connected. So I'm really happy about that. Shout out to the East.
I am waiting for Waco. I need for Waco to have a Facebook page, like a gossip page. Okay. So maybe if there's someone out there, start one. You know what I mean?
There's plenty.
Is there?
I'm not involved though.
Okay.
And the reason because I will screenshot it.
Okay.
I know some. Well, no. I think I know somebody who runs. He says he runs one, which I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of gay for a man to be running a gossip page, but that's my opinion.
Men like the mess too.
That's a different conversation. I wanted to have with Brendan and Micah, but they didn't want to. But no. Okay, wait. There are plenty of gossip pages out there. I will say I do kind of try to stay away from them, but sometimes people put it on their own personal shit, and I just I'm not gonna lie, be getting a laugh out of it. Right. Like sometimes they be on each other's effing neck, Jasmin.
Really?
It's crazy. Just this week alone, there was so much going on between. I don't want to say their name, but everybody goes like, there's this person doing this, and then went here, and then this person's after this person, and then this person made a video about it, and Waco Space. Follow Waco Space. I will give a shout out because they've shown love to the show, and I know the person that actually runs that page. Okay. But he is good about posting things like that. So the only reason why I follow Waco Space is because he's been on the podcast a long time ago. He shows a lot of love. Okay. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but there have been some shit going on, and I'm like, bro, this is crazy. So you could follow that page, and
listen,
maybe you'll see.
I love some mess because, you know, in all that mess,
yes,
you know, if you're a good reporter or a good journalist, you'll find a news story out of it.
Oh yeah.
Find a way to swing it or finesse it.
Yeah. And for the record too, because I made the gay comment earlier, Waco Space, I don't consider it a gossip page though. Okay. I consider it. I think I see what he's trying to do, and I somewhat appreciate it. Sometimes he can get in his own way, you know, because there's some things I'm like, you shouldn't have did that. But I would say it's more like I'm posting everybody type page. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going on in the city. Everything from look at this fucking cluster to this person's doing this and it's kind of positive. Okay. So I will say Giovanni posts everything. He posts everything.
And I love a good positive story.
Yeah. Now, Giovanni, sometimes you be doing the most. I won't lie. But in some cases, it's like you can't help yourself. Yes, At the end of the day, you can't help yourself. Yep. You know what I mean? We got really off track. right. What's your response to, I had Micah on the show, and we talked about everybody, you know, wanting to be the news and have their foot in the door and everything like that. You know what I mean? And they want to be the first to report, at the cost of spreading lies. And so I did get a comment, and I'm actually friends with the person that commented on it. So I don't want him to think that I'm like taking a jab at him, because I'm not. But I liked the comment that he made, and I wanted to ask you, almost as if broadcasters somewhat, and I'm going to quote, exaggerate stories and spread misinformation just to seek engagement. Are the fake news reporters to blame for that accusation towards somebody like you? I hope that wasn't loaded.
Repeat that.
So they are almost accusing the news reporter themselves and exaggerating the stories just for the sake of clickbait, is what it sounded like to me. However, I accuse the fake news reporters of doing something like that. Where, you know, that are spreading misinformation. So does it get in your way as somebody who does this as a profession?
I can see why that person would say that. Because sometimes we do have to say things, or maybe it has to be the truth. Yes. It has to be the truth. But you have to say it in a way to get somebody's attention. Okay. Right? Yeah. So you may say, oh, one man shot on Main Street. That's just a boring way to say it.
Sure,
but then you might want to jazz it up a little bit and spice it up and say, one man shot dead on Main Street, everybody taking cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are people running, but you got to be like, oh my gosh, what happened on Main Street?
Sure.
Whatever. You got to beef it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would agree.
So some people take that and they're like, oh, they're exaggerating. No one was running for cover. I wasn't. And then you might be like, well, I was.
Okay.
So we do have to do that. But on the flip side, when you say people fake news, you mean like community, like civilian reporters, like people who they don't have any kind of journalistic background. They just get on the internet and they just start posting stuff.
Exactly.
For the sake of posting it. Those type of people, because they don't fact check. Right. And that's the only problem I have with that. I do see a need for more community news. I preach this all the time at work. I tell the reporters, get out there, because people want to know what's going on in their own backyard. They want to know who that guy was who got arrested.
Yes.
Nowadays, we have to rely on those community folks on Facebook posting it. John Doe got arrested. At Target, he was stealing. But the reason why they're doing that is because I feel like reporters nowadays are not as much in the community as they used to be. There was a time when I used to report and I was 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock when the news come on, I'm outside. Yeah. I'm roaming the streets. I've covered some big stories just by, I'm going to lunch, I'm driving. Oh shoot, let me pull over. Oh my gosh, that type of stuff. So I see why people are doing it. Reporters nowadays are more, like you said, you don't even have to take your wig off. They can interview you on Zoom. They could do a phoner. They sit at their computer and boom. But then you got the people out here in the community, and maybe John Doe was arrested at Target, but you don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the story. You just, John Doe got arrested at Target. Oh man, look at him.
Right? Yeah.
So it's just a big old melting pot. I see everybody's point of view, right? But at the same time, sometimes I just want to say, just leave it up to the journalists.
Yeah, I agree, though. I would like for it to be kept to the journalists. You know what I mean? Because I first of all, I don't know what the obsession is of having to be the first person to break this news. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the first person who breaks it get the most clicks and likes. So maybe that's what they want.
But what do? I don't know. Okay, so to me, let me not get beat the fuck up. Let me not get beat up. It's like, okay, what's the best example? Professions are professions because of your skill set and things. You know what I mean? So I don't consider myself a news reporter. People would send me stories and want me to post them, and I'm like, I'm a podcast. Right. That's different. I don't report on shit. Right. And quite frankly, I don't really give a fuck who's cheating on who and who beat who up because of this. I was asleep. You know what I mean? But you should hit up Jasmin Caldwell. You should hit up, these people that I've had on the podcast. You know what I mean? Things like that. And so I've never considered myself a news reporter as much as people kind of wanted to box me in that in the beginning. Okay. A teacher aide is not a teacher. You know what I mean? Like there you go. A CNA is not a nurse. Not jabbing those positions. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't you learn to do those things. Absolutely. Those are skill sets. You know what I mean? There are qualifications to be met for those positions. Yes. So you can't just go blurting out that you're this, that, and the third when you don't have a resume.
You don't have a resume. you don't qualify.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
and I don't want that to sound like I'm jabbing on them because do your thing. Like go make your money. I don't care how you make it. You know what I mean? But you can't just upsell yourself that way.
And sometimes people don't understand. You can get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
By reporting wrong information, you can get sued and all that. And a lot of people don't understand it. They just put it out there.
Right.
Oh, well, okay, well then get sued then. All right, fine.
I agree.
So you just got to be careful. There's skills, there's things we learn in journalism school and things that we learn, on the streets and reporting for these news organizations. So it's a lot that goes with it. But everybody just wants to pick up their phone and be the news.
That's what I'm saying too. You know what I mean? And of course I want to get more into that just a little bit later. And there's so many things I just want to ask, right? Yeah. But I just want to kind of give you like kudos. Okay. Not kudos. I want to blow your head up a little bit here. I love the way you look on TV.
Well, thank you.
No, I do. And can I say that in a way that I don't want it to sound offensive, but I think that when people think of like TV personality, they have to look a certain way. And you're giving. I just like the way that I like what you represent.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
No, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
I get you 100%.
Yeah.
I do. Like, I understand. Like, I am a black woman on the news. I am a woman of color. So I take pride in my image and how I look. Yep, I love glam. Oh, yeah. I'm into hair. Yeah. I'm into makeup. I'm into looking professional.
Yeah,
you know,
you look great.
Because I still believe in what I say, like old school journalism, old school, anchoring. Just being professional always. And I know that I'm representing, more than just myself. You know, there's a bigger cause. There's women of color, little girls of color who look up to me. So I try my best to look good every day. And I'm just that's just me. Period. Forget Jasmin, the news anchor. I mean, I just like being glam, being fly, being that girl. That's what me and my friends say. That girl. Okay. You know what I mean?
I say that bitch. My pronouns are that bitch. But
yes.
But I was also going through your pictures on social media. I was like, one thing about fucking Jasmin, she's gonna dress down.
Yes.
Jasmin is gonna dress down. I saw all these. There was like one. I think you were in a green dress, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe by a pool. I don't remember. But I was like, okay, legs, bitch. I appreciate your figure too. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I don't mean that. I'm not saying that you're like a blubbering man. I'm not saying that at all. But like I think when people think of what meets traditional TV standard, they think automatically. Do you know what I mean?
No, like pencil thin.
Like pencil thin. Yes.
Listen, Jasmin Caldwell still eats collard greens, mac and cheese, pork chops. Oof. Candy yams.
Stop making us hungry.
Whatever, you name it.
I just fucks with it so much. Yeah. I do. And honestly, like shout out to the program that's displaying you. Like
for sure.
I love seeing it. You know what I mean? And I wanted to ask you in a way that didn't. I know obviously I don't want to sound offensive, but I'm saying is at the end of the day, it's giving snatched, and I'm here for it. Okay.
Listen, thank you. I told you, off camera. I said I think I'm Diana Ross. Halle Berry, Beyonce, all that mixed in one.
Yes.
That's just who I like
Gorgeous.
to be. I don't know.
I love it.
I'm them.
And the makeup is giving. Well, Jasmin, look, we're going to take a quick break. Okay. But when we get back, I have more I want to ask you, of course, about reporting, news, blast culture. We have to get into blast culture. We have to be sick of it. Okay, you guys, stay tuned. We're going to have more of my very special guest, news anchor and journalist, Jasmin Caldwell is here on The Public Affair. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest, Jasmin Caldwell, news anchor and journalist, is here on The Public Affair. Now, before we continue, I'm just going to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, I know you love this part. I want to give a huge shout out to, of course, Banda's hauling service with Julie and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up. They haul it away. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town. They also offer roll-off dumpster services as well. Perfect for those big, giant get-togethers, so that way everybody's not leaving a mess in the beer cans all over the floor, all right? He is 100% reliable and strives for customer satisfaction. Julian is the best in the business and in town. Make sure you guys save that number on the screen. You might need it one day. Julian, thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop, who got me all crispy from his Caldwell today. Hello, you can call the number on the screen or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Isai Reyes, Sam Sabaya, and Kayla Chapa, making you look as snack as I have for more than 200, almost 300 episodes of The Public Affair. Now, hello, it's giving, all right? They are located at 135 North Hewitt Drive, Suite 121 in Hewitt Elite Barbershop. Thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. I want to give a huge shout out, of course, to SoCo Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez, Ariana Gutierrez. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training, and they also offer occasional leagues. So make sure you guys are following their social media at SoCo Soccer Academy to keep up with their leagues. They got a lot of leagues going on this summer. It's a bit hot out there, but it's for the kids. Okay?
I know, right?
Yes, it's for the children. Okay, and you guys, they offer some of the best childcare services and after-school programs, which they are enrolling for right now. So make sure you guys follow their social media page at SoCo Soccer Academy for more information. Dominic, Ariana, thank you guys so much, and of course to my very good friend, the GOAT, Mr. Mauro Maldonado with the Drip District, which is a tongue twister still. He provides beautiful high-end epoxy floors and countertops for homes, businesses, and more. He provides clean, gorgeous, and durable finishes that are built to last. That's right. These are perfect for garages, gyms, barbershops, man caves, whatever you got going on. And he's educated and gets the job done right, backed with experience, samples, and so much more. Make sure you guys book with the Drip District. Shop Espanol. Mauro Maldonado, thank you so much for all you do for me and the show and all the support. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're back with my very special guest. Miss Caldwell is here. Hello.
Hey.
Okay, can we get personal just a sec?
Yes.
Just for a hint.
Okay.
What's Jasmin's love life going on? What we got going on here? The dudes in Killeen don't know how to handle a Nebraska girl?
They sure don't.
Hello.
Sure don't.
Maybe you shouldn't look in Killeen.
Listen, okay. Single and ready to mingle, okay?
Okay. I might have some friends.
Okay.
I don't know if they're roachy, but you know, I'm in my roach era right now where I'm not trying to give myself to anybody. You know what I mean? So I just want to be a hoe.
I know that's right. Sometimes you got to do that.
Yes. Okay, wait. Can I ask you this though? So have you tried dating at all?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No, absolutely. Of course. I have, but you know how? Let me tell you this. I've met.
Yeah, tell me.
A lot of, you know how you would think like, okay, she's a news anchor. You know, a lot of people know her in the community. Don't play with me. You know what I mean? Like if you come to me, you better be serious because like I'm a news anchor. I got an image, you know, to uphold. Don't come to me playing no games. Don't come to me, you know, with lies and cheating. And you got other girls on the side. Oh no, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. I had one guy like that. You gotta go.
Hello. Okay.
Because you're not getting ready to be getting me in no mess.
Yes, exactly.
No, sir. But no, I have dated, but just keep running into some losers.
Yeah. Okay. I think men are different these days.
I know.
Men are just different these days. But women too. Everybody's different these days. Nobody values traditional relationships anymore, and everybody's into thruples and shit like that.
Yes.
But I wonder too, because you are on TV and you know, like you're seen every day in the public. I wonder if that's intimidating to a man, or do they be full of themselves?
And sometimes it does, because while there are guys who are just losers that I've met some really great guys, right? And you know, Killeen military heavy, so
for sure. Okay.
You know, a lot of military guys, and they're great guys, great jobs. You know, you think they look good on paper, right? Yeah. But then you meet them and you talk to them, and I'm like, oh, this is a competition.
Is this what we're doing? Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a competition.
Yeah.
You want to outwork me. You want to outshine me, and it's like I don't want to be like that in a relationship. Like I don't care who makes more. It doesn't matter to me. If I like you, I like you.
Yes.
You know, but I have met a lot of guys where I'm like, oh, he's intimidated. And I was like,
okay, I got you. Well, so maybe not lead with. Well, I guess they're gonna see anyway that you're in music.
Right. It's like I can't hide. You know,
I got you.
Cannot hide.
I tried doing. Have you ever heard of an app called Grindr?
Yes.
Okay, I tried doing the Grindr era of my life, and I would share my photo, and they'd be like, "Aren't you that public affair guy?"
Yes.
And then I got scared, and I was like, "I can't do this shit. I can't do this shit. Because God forbid a sex tape leaks of me, I'm bound to go to fucking jail." We have another page called McLennan County Mugshots. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Yes,
I'll follow that page.
I'll be on that fucking page if a leak comes out of me. Y'all better hope there's not a hint of my body.
There's a McLennan County Mugshot page. There's also a Bell County, and you know when you live in those communities, you're like, oh my gosh, please just don't let me get in any trouble, because you know you don't want to pop up one day.
Exactly.
And you know people scrolling and they see your face like, what?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Right? Andrew?
Yeah, let me tell you something, Jasmine. Now I shouldn't ever be in a position where I put myself, you know, in prison or jail or anything mugshot worthy. But if that ever happens, I ain't paying those pages $100 to take it down. Now, I do think that whoever runs the McLennan County Mugshots page, I do think they watch the public affair. They've given me shout outs before.
Okay.
So maybe they got my back. But if you messy bitches share that shit, I'm going to make sure. That's going to be my mugshot. I'm not playing with you bitches.
Right.
I'm not paying $100 to take it down, share it, and I hope it gives me more subscribers. So would you take it down if you were ever in a situation like that?
Would I take the picture?
The mugshot down.
Oh shoot!
I think you should leave it up, bitch.
See, as soon as it go up, job gone.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, I guess so.
Yeah. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I feel like once it's up there, though, everybody sees it.
Yeah.
Unless you're fortunate enough for them to post it in the middle of the night when everybody sleep. You know, because my last guest, a few guests ago, he said, "Oh, I thought we took it down." I was like, "No, bro, it was up there. I saw it." That's why I asked you about it. Okay. So look, you as a news reporter, I've asked every single news reporter this. You know, people tag on everything, okay? And then we talk about people are really into blasting each other on social media now. It's like the new way of like throwing stones and hiding your hand, okay? Because you're never gonna run into them in public, so they can talk all the shit they want about you, right? And so let's say, for instance, somebody has a bad experience with a business, a contractor, whatever the case is, okay? And this is a personal situation that they're having with them, and everybody's like, at Jasmin Caldwell, KCEN 6, News 6, Channel 10, this and that.
Yeah.
Do you ever be looking at those comments and you're like, bitch, if y'all don't leave me out of this shit?
Sure do. Look right at them. Someone did it recently, and I'm like, and keep on going, because I can tell, you know, I've been in the business so long, I could look at something not newsworthy, or I can look at something and say, that's some BS, basically. Like,
sure.
I already know.
Okay.
You know, I've seen this before. You know, because sometimes people like to tell, like, for example, let's just say you had an issue with, Andrew and Company. They scammed me out of money. And it's like, what did you do?
Yeah.
Or,
I need the full story.
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 Yes.
A lot of times people tag me too, and I'm like, call the police. Call the cops. Call a lawyer. Hey, my kid's getting taken away from me, and get an attorney. You don't need a news reporter.
Yes.
You need an attorney. You know what I mean? So sometimes they think that the news can do more than what we really do.
Right.
So it's like, but no, I see those tags all the time. I get them.
And I get so mad at the people that are being accused of things and don't speak up. There was only one instance where my friend finally fucking had enough of it, and we all defended him too. And we're like, fuck this shit. But, for me, if somebody ever thinks they have the audacity, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm protecting my image. You're not about to spread lies on me and this and that. And so it kind of leads me to the blast culture topic, right? Because I don't fucks with it. I don't like it. I don't like that people do it. And everybody, I feel like, is too quick to believe one side of the story without hearing both sides of the story.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Because things, like I said, a lie was spread a lot faster than the truth. And sometimes someone, they put whoever on blast. Like you said, that other person don't want to comment. So that leads people to believe
that
the people who are spreading it.
Okay.
So and I hate it too.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that people are so bold to get on social media because they don't think they're ever going to run into that person.
Right.
People do it to me all the time. Someone had the other day, I would say about a week ago, wrote to the station and was like, what's up with that drag queen makeup you wear every day?
Oh, not that drag queen makeup.
Told her off.
Did you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
One lady, this is about maybe a year ago, same thing, told her off. She's, oh my gosh, Jasmin Caldwell, I didn't think you would respond. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I watch you every morning. I am so sorry.
No. Keep that energy.
No, keep that energy.
Keep that energy.
I'm mad now. You know what I mean? But yeah, they think they're never going to see you again.
Sure.
But the blast culture, it's crazy what people will say on the internet. Like just those keyboard warriors.
But do you think it's more of an effort? Because I saw an instance where somebody blasted the person. Everybody, there was only one side of the story told. Then they went and apologized for blasting the person. But then my thing was like, because they didn't think it would go out too far. And I'm like, how much of that was just for the clicks? Do you know what I mean? How much of it was for the shares and for the attention?
Yeah,
and
for the
woe
attention.
is me. Like, so why did you can't do it not knowing the culture that we live in now and not expect for it to go viral.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Then, you try to delete it. Well, guess what? Somebody
screenshotted it. Yeah.
I don't get why people do that either, because it's like, at this point, I think it is because of the clicks and the shares. Because why not? Okay, I have a problem with you, Andrew. Why not just we hash it out? Why do I got to go to the internet?
100%.
Because I want the clicks and the attention. Why not? Let's argue over the phone, Andrew. Just me and you. Let's hash it out over the phone. They can't do that.
Can I tell you something? I've been doing that. I will find your number and call you.
Yeah.
I will find your number and reach out. There is plenty of ways to get a hold of you.
Plenty.
Facebook Messenger makes it too easy, and so does Instagram.
Exactly.
They even have the phone option. You know how people say, don't call me on message. Bitch, I will call you.
I'll do anything to get it.
That will be me. I've only had to do that a couple times.
Okay.
Where people kind of drag me into something that's going on with something else. Most recently, I'll tell this story. There's a person that had been trolling my page.
Okay.
But not trolling me, but in a means to troll people that I'm like friends with. But on my page. So instead of using their page to call them out, they were using my page to call them out. Okay, but why don't you just do it on your page?
Yeah.
Like, leave that for your page.
Yeah,
right?
don't put that on my page.
It's like, can we stop? So I found the person's phone number and I called them. It even did the thing, you have iPhone?
Yeah.
Hello. And so it even did the thing where it's like, can you say what your name is and why you're calling? Andrew G, the public affair. To speak to so-and-so.
Yeah.
Bro, they answered the phone cutesy wootsy. They have to know it's me now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hey, this is, and I was nice. I was like, hey, this is Andrew with the public affair. How you doing? And I can't repeat. Yes, I can. He was like, fuck you. Don't call me no more. And no more as if I'm blowing up his phone.
Call you one time. Calm down.
And that was it.
Calm down.
I was like, but why you say so much on Facebook and on Instagram? You have looked up my TikTok. I'm calling you. Tell me what the issue is now. And that's how you handled it.
because he wants the attention,
well, you got blocked.
clicks.
You got blocked.
Yep.
We could have handled it.
We could have handled it
Straight
on the
up blocked.
phone.
Yeah.
Like two adults.
I hate it though.
You hate it.
I hate when I'm calling and then you don't pick up. And you just want to text. I don't do long messages.
Yes. You know, I have a friend like that. She just call.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
So was there ever a story that was sent to you maybe multiple times by a person because they felt like it was newsworthy, and it could have been that they were blasting a person or whatever the case is, like a big misunderstanding, and you're just looking at it and you're just kind of like, bitch, okay, no. Yeah.
And I hate to say this. When schools start back next month in August, I'm always like, oh, gosh. Because the parents at those school districts here in Central Texas sometimes, and what you were asking me, I just immediately thought, there was this woman, she said that a teacher had put her hands on her son, and she got the video to prove it. Okay, well, send it to me, you know. She sent it to me. I'm looking at it, you know, with my news director. Her son is acting out. The school is on like a busy street. He's trying to run off campus. The teacher grabs him.
Oh, okay.
You know, because he's getting ready to, it's a street. I mean, it's the campus, it's the street.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to run, and she grabs him and like, no.
Yeah.
You know, come back.
Right.
And, you know, whatever, come back. But all the parents saw was that the teacher put her hands on my son. But your son was cutting up with the teachers. Yeah. He's trying to run off campus.
Right.
They're trying to protect him because they're getting ready to run the street.
That's what I'm thinking.
But all she saw. And so I'm like, ma'am, this isn't a story for one. Yeah. Your son is just as big as the teacher, you know, because they were high school. You know, he's probably taller than a teacher, bigger. Right. So if he wanted to manhandle her, he could. So I'm looking at it like, girl, ma'am, this ain't nothing. And if we put this on the news, they gonna come for you. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be looking crazy.
I'm doing you a favor.
I'm doing you a favor.
So do they get mad when you say no?
Yeah, they do. They do. They get upset. You know,
okay.
They get upset. Sometimes they might try to call you out on Facebook.
Yeah, I wonder, has that happened to you yet?
People have called me out on Facebook. Oh, you know, they didn't do this because of my child, or forget Channel 6, or you know.
Shy, please.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. No, it's so crazy that you bring up the schools too, because people are bitching a lot about schools now. They're bitching a lot about the schedule. They're bitching about the days off. They're bitching about things. I'm like, y'all. First of all, half y'all didn't graduate. They're like, I'm gonna homeschool my child. I'm like, did you finish?
All right.
I called my girl Amanda the other day, and I said, do you remember so-and-so from high school? Did she finish with us at alternative? Like, did she get the credits? Listen, I don't remember that.
With the curriculum these kids are doing these days, I don't want to teach it.
No, screw that. Okay.
If I did homeschool, my kid wouldn't even know how to do math.
You know what? Hello. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not
okay.
that.
Yeah, I can't do it, bitch. You know, with current events going on, and maybe this isn't as a current event, but it's one that gets brought up. You know, as a news anchor, you guys have to kind of remain neutral, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. We had the infamous case going on with I believe it was a lawyer that was accused of abusing a child, got 30 days in prison. And then got to move to Nebraska, but then got registered as a sex offender out there. You know what I mean? And things, and then like everybody was attacking the lawyer and all this and all that. I wonder, what do you make of shit like that when you have to report on it?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I knew a woman who left the business because she was just tired of that heavy burden. Right. But there are times where I might be reading a news script, that case in particular. Okay. And like you said, I have to read it. Right. Just read it, you know, unbiased. And yeah, you have thoughts in your head as you're reading it, or, you know, I try not to read it like,
okay,
you know, I try not to.
That's what I want to know. Yeah, because I feel like if I'm reading that back, I'd be like, and he touched the kid. And, excuse me, and I would get off. You know,
absolutely.
Hence the skill set.
Right, the skill set. Yes. But you have to remain neutral, and you know, you don't want anyone to think you're one-sided. You know, that particular case, and then politics, huge right now. Yeah. So you really have to remain neutral in all of that, and sometimes it is hard. Sure. Because you have your opinions and you have your thoughts and you have your feelings, but you just cannot let the public see that, you know, and it's tough. You're human.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we're human. Sometimes I want to laugh. Sometimes, you know, I want to cry, or sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to read this script.
Right.
But
speaking on that, is there ever a time where you're given a story where you have to report on? At what point do you say, I can't do this one? Has there ever been a time?
Not yet. Not for me. Not yet. Where I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I've known it to happen to other people. Like I said, I know one person that she used to work at our station completely gave up her news career because it was the shooting down in Uvalde.
Oh, okay.
That was
got you.
She was done.
She couldn't do it
after that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have not had that just happen just yet where I'm like, I can't do this. No.
I think about it being a situation where it's like, say, let's use us as an example. Okay. Let's say I was accused of doing something that I didn't do.
Yeah.
Now you're given this story to report on it. And they're saying they're accusing Andrew. Like, when it's somebody that right? And it can kind of be considered a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But you have to read it as if this is just what's being reported on. People will forget you're simply reporting it and just be like, well, Jasmin said. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is so
I
true.
wonder, do you ever think of what it would be like if you're ever put in a situation like that where you're like, shit, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, something close. Okay. Well, let me say this first.
Yes.
One of the things that I think saves me from that is that I don't report at home in my home state. Okay. And sometimes I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because there's times where I have family members on the news. And I'm like, ooh. I'm talking about like first cousins and everything, like, aunts, uncles. I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not there in Omaha reporting the news, because then it probably would have been like,
yeah, exactly.
I cannot do this. This is my aunt. This is my favorite cousin,
Right.
But one of the hardest things I will say, where it was like almost I can't do this or what the heck, was when we had our main anchor, Chris Radcliffe, pass away.
Oh, okay, yes.
That was wild. So Chris and I, we shared a desk, So, when you see somebody, you don't expect it to be the last time. Sure. All right, bye. See you Monday.
That's it, yeah.
Whatever.
Because that was sudden, right?
That was sudden.
Yeah, that was sudden.
Yeah. It was sudden. So, it was like middle of the week, too. It wasn't even like a Friday. And we came back. It was like maybe like a Tuesday or Wednesday night, that. And you come back the next day like, huh? So that part was like wild. Like, but you got to do it,
Yeah.
So that it could be tough sometimes.
It can be tough, yeah,
it
for
could
sure.
Be tough. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this.
Right.
But I want to do it anyway.
Okay. Hey, you almost have like an obligation, right, to be neutral.
An obligation.
Like, yeah. So at the end of the day, it's a job.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a story? Before we go, right? I had the best time with you. Thank you so much for coming. I love this. Is there a story that you can recall that you that may have been too difficult for you, like something here locally, to report on?
Too difficult.
Where you're like, okay, I gotta how the fuck am I gonna do this?
I can't. It was, because I had to flip myself really fast. I can't remember the guy's name. When I first started working here as well, it was a Waco story. Okay. As a matter of fact, there was a man who was shot and killed by a police officer. This was 2017, 2018. Okay. And the story was, they were serving him it was like a warrant, or and they was giving it to him in his car. He tries to run over the officer. They shoot him through the window, kill him. As a reporter, you go knocking on doors because you need sound. You need an interview. You need people in the neighborhood to say, "Oh, this is crazy!" Right. "Oh my gosh, this is a great neighborhood. This never happens here." And so I'm knocking on the door, and I'm knocking. "Hi, I'm Jasmin Caldwell with Channel 6." And so I said, "Hey, I'm a reporter." They were like, "Hold on one second, Brittany." I'm like, "What is it?" "Hi, I'm Jasmin with Channel 6. Hey, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Do you want to talk?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And I was like, "Did you know I'm his wife?" Oof. So I'm like,
wow.
That DJ sound, that scratching sound. So immediately you go from just being a reporter who to, oh my gosh, emotional. Yeah. And like to get her, because I always say it is one of the hardest things to ask somebody for an interview when they just lose a loved one. They're not even thinking about an interview.
Yes.
But you have to stick a camera in their face with the light and a microphone.
Right.
And ask them questions. Literally, your husband just died 30 minutes ago.
Right.
And here I am.
And you're like having processed.
And she haven't processed, but she did the interview, and it's like I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to ask her, like, you know, because this is the last thing on her mind right now. But she was strong enough to do the interview.
Yeah.
And we're outside in her front yard. I'm like,
that's crazy. Okay.
It's just crazy. And I'm just talking to her, and I'm doing the interview, and you know, when it's, what do you say to somebody? Well, have a good day. Or I'm so sorry for your loss. And
that's got to be tough, Jasmin.
It is.
But good for
it's
you.
tough.
You know, you pulled through it and everything. And you know, there just has to be a story that's going on right now where you're just like, bitch.
Sit down.
Do you see anything on social media right now where you just like
sit down?
Okay, go follow the page I told you, Waco Space. Shout out to Waco Space. I do. I love Giovanni. I really do. I try to make shots at him. But you know, go on that page and then answer that question. How about in Killeen? What's going on in Killeen right now where you're just like,
you know, Killeen has a lot of stuff going on. I love, obviously, you know, we have military. Military is just wild, but we have a lot of things that's happening, like, you know, politics, small town politics. Sometimes can get really messy. So Killeen has a lot. If you go and sit in on a Killeen City Council meeting, I mean, you're a reporter. You're just like,
okay, you're just like, oh shit, what'd you say, bitch?
And, you know, like there's always a story. Go sit at the city council meetings. There's always a story. There's always some mess. It's good.
It's good.
It's juicy. It's juicy.
Well, Jasmin, listen, I am so grateful that we finally got to have this conversation. And for you to come on the show, thank you. Now, you know, just real quick, how can we view you now and what's next for you?
Yes. So you can view me I'm on social media, Jasmin Caldwell. Have to spell it because people spell my name wrong all the time. They can't find me. Jasmin.
No E.
No E.
No E.
Jasmin Caldwell. So you just type that in. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Jasmin Caldwell, KCEN TV on Instagram. TikTok, I'm working on it, right?
Yeah.
So Micah and I had a joint TikTok account.
Okay.
Micah is now in Oklahoma, so I'm like, what am I going to do? I got 11,000 followers.
Yeah.
So what I've started doing, you know, you're asking me what's next. Passion project that I'm working on. I love history. Love Central Texas history. So I do a segment called The Weird Wild West where I I find stories that happened like in the 1800s, like crazy news. Like there was one in Waco, I think it was on Austin Avenue where we are now, where like the judge, I call it The Judge and the Journalist, where like a judge shot a journalist because he wouldn't put his news in the newspaper. They had a duel. The judge had one arm. It was a mess.
Okay.
It was a mess. So I do those kind of stories.
That's cute.
So I'm trying to turn my TikTok into like a Central Texas history page.
Gotcha.
You know,
Okay.
I gotta shift it.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it takes a lot. You know, social media. You're trying to build.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
I just got viral on TikTok not too long ago.
Really?
All the gays were like, "Oh, we love Be Kind Coffee." I was like, "Okay." I'm glad I watched the public affair. Jasmin, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
No, I wish you nothing but the best of luck and everything that you have going on, and I hope that we can keep in touch. And I'm just so grateful that you came on to the public affairs.
Oh my gosh, absolutely! You are so welcome.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of the public affair. Make sure you guys go check out Jasmin Caldwell at KCEN Channel 6. She's going to be giving you all your dirty tea. She's going to be she's reporting the way she should, as a news reporter is. And you know what? If you ever have an opportunity, if you message her, she's going to message you back. She's from Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
She's from Nebraska. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we go, I'm just going to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Hot Works in Woodway with James Brown and Gita Shear. They offer 24-hour fitness, infrared fitness studio, perfect for anyone looking for a regular workout routine, offering 15-minute HIIT sessions, 30-minute isometric sessions led by virtual instructors, and saunas of up to 130 degrees. I love going there on the weekends. I love after a busy day. If I don't have time to go to the gym, they're 24 hours, so I can just go hit them up. They're a family-friendly environment, and there are no excuses. They're located at the Outlook at Bosque Ridge on Woodway Drive. Make sure you guys call the number on the screen and see how you can get one free workout. Hot Works, thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. And, of course, the Hat Stand Waco with Katie and Charles Jones. They are located at 900 East Waco Drive, offering urban apparel, custom T-shirts and hats, embroidery, and DTF printing. They're perfect for big orders like for sports teams, family family reunions, and so much more. I want to give them a huge shout out for making us shirts for the kids for the SoCo 5v5 soccer tournament that they are hosting right now at the Hat Stand in Waco. Katie, Charles, you guys are great. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. They're located at 900 East Waco Drive. Make sure you guys go check them out. Thank you so much for all you do for us. Of course, the Hummingbird Party Backshops and decor with my girl Ana Dimona's call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event, with a number of wooden backshops as well. You can contact information is on the screen. Se habla español. She's going to make sure your party's standing out, darling. That's right. Ana Dimona's, thank you so much for all you do for me and the public affair. And of course, the Julio Arigawa JC Painting and Drywall LLC. Contact for all drywall and beautiful new paint for your property, both commercial and residential. His work is honest, true, and can guarantee 100% satisfaction. You want to work with contractors that are honest and true and are going to give you fantastic, beautiful results. Make sure you guys hit up my boy JC Painting and Drywall LLC. Julio Arigawa. I appreciate you so much. Jasmin, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I look forward to seeing more of you. And yes, whatever you guys see Jasmin reporting on KCEN, don't forget to always keep it between us. And shout out to Waco Space again. Shout out to Giovanni. It's
This has been a Rogue Media Network